And yes, it's created live broadcast. And do I have the link? No, it does not have the link, but it should. It should appear soon. There we go. Okay. And here you go. This is the new one.
Thank you.
Alright, so now that we're ready, we can get started on the Chapter 9 of Sword of Etheria. We have just finished the Oz Rangers episode. And
Chapter 9!
Exactly. And let me see... Because I do have like a cheat sheet of what I need to remember. Because in this run, there is specific bosses that we need to defeat in a specific way. You need to be very careful because it is so easy to just ruin your entire secret ending route by accident.
It's like Castlevania art right there.
I mean, this was made by the devs from Castlevania.
I know.
And the devs from Suikoden. They just kind of both worked together on this game, which is... It's like... neither one of their playstyles, really. I mean, it is kind of close to the PlayStation 2 Castlevanias, I guess.
It's the power of Sentai, baby.
Was that a dream?
It shouldn't have been. Like,
I remember I was fighting a god. Oh, he's talking about something different.
like I actually showed the bonus stage to Ryo, right? And without context, mind you, because he doesn't know shit about this game. And he was like, "Please tell me the whole game is like this," and I'm like, "Sadly not."
No.
And
no.
He was like, "What the fuck?"
I know, the fact that it still does not exist. It's just sad. Here you do all the bottom choices, right?
I do not remember.
Yeah, all the bottom choices, because the top choices were for getting the Muffler of Justice. So we do all the bottom choices. And this will actually mean that we get Almira. If I recall, yes. Because on my current run that I'm recording, I'm picking all the top choices, and that results in Leon joining you.
But yeah, it is funny how from like the mid-90s to the mid-2000s, video game companies were just trying to break into like the frickin' toku market.
Yeah, it's and just like, I mean, a lot of them were just adaptations of shows, which that in on itself just kind of leads to wait, I'm not gonna be going this way. It's best to save that way for later, because it's where the health, extra health is. So in this stage, as you can see, we're not joined by anybody. And there is sandworms in the walls.
Huh? What are those floating things?
And ghosts. But uniquely, compared to the rest of the game, we can actually move through the locations without engaging in combat, at least for now.
Beal doesn't want to fight by himself.
No, it's awful.
Yeah,
why would I want to do
blame him.
that?
I don't blame him. Like,
remember the first stage? How awful that was?
but yeah, like, it's not even just with, like, games like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, they made their own toku shows. Or, like, maybe they did kind of both, because like Capcom, not only did they make Guyver, which I still need to watch, which is a show, but they also then, you know, made the anime adaptation of the Battle Network games, which had very much Toku stuff in them.
Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah.
I remember that show. It was very popular. Even though the games were practically unknown where I come from. Like I guess that just speaks of the quality.
Yes. Like, and the dub chose the perfect time to cut off too, because the show got bad after that point. But it does make me wonder, like, did Capcom and Konami get in on it because they saw Sega go in on it? Because, as far as I know, Changerion was the first in this, like, trend, right?
Yeah, but following trends in anything Sega does is, like, a bad idea.
I mean, not entirely, because, like, Virtua Fighter is, like, one of the most influential.
Yeah, that's true.
Ever, so.
Sega is a little bit all over the place when it comes to their ideas. Damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, like, did they see Changerion and they were like, oh shit, we can't let Sega break into a market when we could do it, you know? I really gotta wonder about that kind of thing.
But yeah, it's super easy to drop the combo when you have just two people. But near as I can remember, this stage does not have a very high requirement for a good rank. Because I actually throw most monsters into the Sarlacc pits. There is a reason why we want to do that.
Gone without a trace. Field, stay away from it. You'll be sorry if it gets hold of you. What's happening? I know we killed them.
Yeah, if you... Now, Amira, you're not helping. It's like, see, I do not have the... There we go. You can still collect the Etheria from them a little bit. But yeah, thankfully this stage has very little requirement. At least the last time I played it, that was not the problem that I was running into. But yeah, you may be thinking that the sandworms are a bad thing. No, they're actually really good. You just need to be aware of where they are. Oopsies. Fuck you. Damn it! Get all of them. Thankfully, they are not significantly stronger than their... Oh, damn it. Okay, let's hope that doesn't happen too many more times. And it seems that they have a priority on, like, actually hitting the enemy rather than your character. So this is evidently just meant to be, you know, a helpful mechanic. It's... Damn it! Just as I was praising your freaking sandworms. What happened? Hold up. Hold up. What happened? Are you there? I guess we're having some technical troubles. My internet seems to be in order, though. Stan, are you there?
Hello?
Okay, there you are.
Yeah, no, Discord forgot that my mic existed for some reason, so I had to like fiddle with that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so we should be good now.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, my beat.
Amira, right away! Feel!
fucking okay, we're restarting this stage.
Rip.
I am not accepting a death this quickly. Whoop. And yeah, you can technically go to that area, clear it out, and like not break open the chest. But it's kind of pointless because
Floating things. They don't seem to be enemies.
I mean, you kind of don't want to waste an HP recovery when you haven't taken any damage. And it's a little bit odd because it's very evidently meant to be a tutorial area in a way. Could you leave me? Could you leave me? I just want to run. Okay, there we go. It's meant to be a tutorial area because you only fight one enemy. And it's supposed to teach you about the ghosts. There we go.
What about the goblins?
Yeah, about the sandworms and about the ghosts. I think the game audio is just a little bit too... it's just a little bit too loud. Or your audio is a little bit too low again. Let me just...
Entirely possible.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it all the way up. And let's see. Audio input capture. Let's just put it at a reasonable spot. There we go. That should do it. No. Okay. Hi, Janet. And we get Almira back again. We're gonna skip the conversation because we just seen it. And we're gonna try to suck a little bit less.
Over here!
Got it! Amira, right away! Feel! Amira, feel!
Amira, what the fuck are you doing? This is the problem with the AI in this game.
Feel! Amira, got it!
For the most part, they're actually really good at their job. But they tend to get...
Feel!
They tend to get worse whenever you have very big rooms. This one's not very big, but whenever they start thinking autonomously and just like they start doing stuff of their own accord in a way. Okay, that went much better.
Amira, right away! Feel! Amira! Feel! Here we go!
But yeah, basically in this stage, Almira, well, in this version of the playthrough, Almira is joining us and Leon is lost. Whoop. Almira, where the hell were you? how was I like? You get into situations like that. It's like, how was I supposed to get that?
Right.
And that, like, it's literally impossible if you do the Helm Splitter to actually. Almira. Almira, what are you doing?
Whatever she wants.
But yeah, you need to destroy the bodies before they die, or before the ghosts get to them. Either or. The ghosts will almost always get to them though, so don't count on that. Don't count on the ghosts letting you through. There is like 1 or 2 areas where the ghosts will actually like not be fast enough. Okay.
Gone without a trace. Feel, stay away from it. You'll be sorry if it gets hold of you.
Over here! Over here!
Right away.
Almira!
Feel.
Over here.
Here we go!
This is the best way to actually like keep them from trouble, or like keep them close to you. There is items in your inventory. There is possible equipment that serves the purpose of like making the AI less aggressive, which basically just means they will wait for your for you to like do stuff. But yeah, once the stars disappear from above their head, they're considered dead, and then the ghosts take over.
How poetic.
Yes. Also, one thing to keep in mind: I am using the light material. Makes this section a hell of a lot easier.
Wasn't it just closed?
Because what light material actually does is it causes explosions on contact. On random occasions when you do your death blow. Almira, I know you can pick that up. But yeah, see, this time the ghost did not get to it. Oh, and also on this playthrough I have figured out finally what makes the enemies fall apart on random occasions. When you're still juggling them after they're dead. Essentially, when their health bar fills up again from damage after they're dead, that's when they fall apart. Cunt. How was I supposed to pick that up? But yeah, you saw that explosion over there. That is. You. These freaking mosquitoes. Almira. Why did I aim for that one? Finally. What would you think about the... I mean, it depends. It depends what like how the designers approached it. Did they want you to have a good time, or did they want you to have a miserable time playing their game?
Feel. I'm here. Right away. Feel. Here we go.
And yes, some games are designed for you to have miserable times. But
Yeah, exactly. I played many of those.
Here we go.
There we go. That was pretty good.
Here we go.
Screw you. Oh, he didn't get picked up by the Sarlacc pit. Oh, he did. I will have that, thank you. Yeah, if you jump directly beneath this, they will not be able to pick you up.
I'm here. Feel.
But if you jump like just a slightly bit off,
Feel. Here we go.
just a slightly bit off in front of them, that's when they get you. Let's get this healths. Oh no, that's not healths.
you know
And-
how many repeated phrases there are in this game? I think I asked you this question in the first stream, but I don't remember. What if every time you picked up an item or a health pack or whatever, you just heard, "Hey, look what I found"?
Over here. Over here. Over here.
What if whenever Almira's on the other side of the stage, I say over here?
Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here.
And what if she actually like teleported to you? Hey, there she is, finally.
Yeah, that's the weird part. They can absolutely teleport,
I'm here.
but they don't do that to get to your position.
I'm here. Here we go.
They do that to get into position of like where they should hit. Like, you know, where they should hit the enemy. But they don't do that when you say over here, which actually that would have been very handy. Although, in all seriousness, it's not that big a deal. Because of how this game is designed, your AI partners cannot really get very far away from you.
I'm here. Feel.
But yeah, no, I've been hearing a lot of Johnny Young Bosch lately. Not just this game, but also I've been recently watching.
I'm here. Feel. I'm here.
I've been hearing him back and forth for a few weeks now.
I mean, if you've played any JRPG that was made in like mid to late 2000s,
Yeah,
that's basically gonna be every protagonist.
yeah, like you were pretty much guaranteed to hear either him or Steve in like any given like RPG.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Like at all. Like they were the go-tos during that era for sure. And they're both in this game. So
Yeah, they were probably like on speed dial for looking for anime protag or antagonist.
yeah, pretty much. Hey, look what I found.
There we go.
I'm here. Feel.
Damn it. It's the thing. It's this game so could have used like a
Less cake.
like some measure of a combo canceller. Because once you start a combo, you fucking better put a ring on it. Like they have cancelers for like launch cancelers, and in all technicality, it exists, but it requires too many specific inputs.
You would think for a game like this with its system it has, you think you'd be able to at the very least jump cancel.
Yeah, like I can do this. Yeah, that's the fastest I can do.
Right away. Feel. I'm here. Feel.
like, again, you're playing volleyball, so why not let you, like, jump out of a basic combo at the very least?
Yeah, no, like, that's the only thing you can cancel out of, is if you do this, and then you can jump backwards. It doesn't work if there is no enemy involved, but, yeah, that's just how it is. This is, by the way, where the fragment of wisdom is on when you first visit this place, or like on your second run when you haven't picked it up yet. I'm gonna lower the volume of the game again because you seem like, for some reason, you seem just like very, very quiet, and I don't know why. Hold on. I remember that there was.
Doesn't matter how hard you try.
Keep that in mind. And night.
You
Okay.
actually knew the reference. Damn.
You know, we're basically the same age. You know. Hold on.
Okay, so this will be a treat for the 3 people who watch this section of the recording. Okay. I need to tell everyone the story of how you and I actually bonded.
Okay.
Because like before, Nico was literally just on Skype to help me out with like video stuff because he saw that I was kind of struggling, right?
Yeah.
And we would at the most like make small talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, I don't even remember why I made the joke, but in response to something you said, I just went like,
oh, it was so that was so loud it actually cut you off. But yes, I actually fixed the volume.
Okay, good.
Yes, like, for some reason the like. There we go. I think the settings in in Discord just like got messed up in an update or something because I increased the. Okay, you should be okay now. Say something. Okay, good.
But yeah, and then Nico responded in kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, you know Sassy Blacklight?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I watch TV." Like, freaking
exactly. I don't know, just to see if the Switch 2 is gonna play Switch games because, like Switch 1 games, which is probably gonna be the case. I think that would be a good idea. But yeah, Persona is Persona 1, 2, and 3 are. It's like, don't tell anybody, but they're not good games. I love them.
Boy,
they're not good
I
games.
told you that.
Right away, feel. Amira, feel. Here we go.
But yeah, I would just save my money. Personally, I'm a bad person to ask about the Switch because I don't own one. And it's just like really not enough things on it that I can't play anywhere else.
Here we go.
I can't play anywhere else with like better resolution, better frame rate, etc.
I'd say wait until we actually see what the Switch 2 can all do.
Exactly. Almira, why did you...
Amira, feel.
Like, see, she can just like zip to wherever you are. There we go.
Here we go.
There we go.
Actually, Nico,
Oh,
aren't you
okay.
older than me by,
It
like,
just ate him
20?
right up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can have that one too. I don't mind.
Have the third one. Go ahead.
Nah, I'll have
Yeah,
the third one. I want some Etheria for myself too.
But yeah, Nico, aren't you like 1 year older than me, I think? If I remember right.
It's like... You're from 92, right?
I'm from 93.
93. Okay, yeah, no, then... But because I remembered more, like, either more or less the same... it's the same month, but you're from a year later.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I've played through Persona 3 on the PS2 recently, so I'm not talking through the for like something somebody else said, or like rose-colored nostalgia glasses, the game is awful. And like
You even wrote a review on it.
yeah, I was trying to get within the character limit, but the thing about it is, I mean, I had to remove a lot of complaining from it as well, and there was still plenty of complaining. But the thing about Persona 3 is that they just made it. They didn't test it, and it's just very frustrating. The beginning portions are really good, but it just slowly falls apart as you play, and it just the bad pieces of it, they like none of them would have been particularly major on their own. They just all snowball into a huge avalanche of horrendous bullshit that you have to deal with by the end. Not to mention the stupid super boss Elizabeth. Like, people say, oh, it's the hardest, it's the hardest boss in Shin Megami Tensei, and it's like, I mean, kind of, but it's for the worst of reasons. It's literally just a fight of figuring, like, I don't know how you're supposed to actually figure out that fight on your own without using a guide or something, because it's just obscene. And we're gonna be joined by Gollum. I made a mistake last time when I said we would be joined by Juju. So in this run, we're gonna be joined by Gollum, which is actually good, because he basically will serve a similar purpose to Leon.
Still, it's weird how they have it set up. I don't remember if I said this in the first playthrough because it's been forever. But you would think the person you beat first would join you, right?
Yeah, I know, but I think what it is because like both Almira and Leon were released from the God's controls when you destroyed their armor. When you first fight them, they're not even using their armor.
That's true, yeah.
And you do get the cutscene when you fight Gollum again, because he's the one who's not injured, and that's when you get the cutscene of him actually getting released in this version of the story. For as of right now, well, no, actually, because in this run we defeated Juju, right? So
yeah, we defeated her first. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna get. I believe we're still gonna either get to fight her, or yeah, we're still gonna get to fight her actually. But Gollum is probably like, he's just a worse Leon. That's what it is. He does have a pretty decent death blow, but he only has one equipment slot.
Ouch.
Yes, and but however, if I'm gonna have to check that for sure, because the item descriptions in this game are not like, when it comes to costumes, they straight up don't tell you anything what the costumes do. But I believe for him, they added more effects to the costume simply because it's the only item he can wear.
Right.
I mean, he can wear other items, obviously, but it's just that since his equipping is so bad, they just put more stuff on it just to compensate. Tartarus is not the worst thing. Actually, the dungeon itself is not the worst thing. It's a lot of things that are surrounding it In particular, the fact that you don't get to save between floors as frequently. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, we can... you know, I'm just going to keep using this one for now, and then I'm going, when we get to the stages I have pointed out in my cheat sheet, I'm going to make maybe like separate saves just in case. But yeah, the last one will be our save for just in general. I don't really need to use many more because I mean I'm streaming this anyway. And I need to keep the first 7 for the recording purposes. So let's see, equipment. Just one. So,
a brown dog costume.
Yes, it's the dog from Suikoden. And you also get to dress up as another dog from Suikoden. Both of them from Suikoden 3, you know, the one where you get to create the doggy wheel if you have all 5 of them with you.
The best team attack ever made, yes. I do in fact remember.
Let's see. Sword of Etheria, costumes. Huh. Hilariously, there is a Sword of Etheria Wikipedia page on Sword of Etheria Wikipedia page on Castlevania wiki. Let's see, costumes.
I mean, might as well, right?
I mean, yeah, true. There is so much these games have in common. Okay, let's see. Glasses. Yeah, by the way, the sunglasses do nothing. Hero suit, teacher suit, Belmont suit, Moegiko. Yeah, okay. Kuroku. Yeah, Koroku and Kogoro. Okay. This one is 1.5 more damage. And the other one... Oh, okay. The other one's more expensive and it actually does twice as much damage, so I guess there is something worthwhile about him. So Kogoro is the one that we want. I mean, the random battles in Persona 3 are all over the place. Honestly, yeah, Suikoden. The thing about Suikoden is that it's those games are kind of like an acquired taste, if that makes any sense. They're, at the very least, the first 2 are very short. So, and you just need to play them with a guide. There's no but about it. You just need to play them with a guide. There's no way for you to not screw your playthrough over without using a guide. They should have just packaged those together. It's like a deal of, do you want to beat the game or do you want to get the stupid ending?
Or are you in fact fucking psychic and therefore you don't need one?
Especially Suikoden 1 was very, very bad about it, because the end of the game, they glue 2 characters to you. You can never remove them once you enter the final dungeon. And that actually prevents you from being able to not only use a whole bunch of techniques, because, you know, they basically decided half the party for you. You also can no longer get certain characters if you didn't do it at that point. you know, fantastic design. And it's not even that the event becomes unavailable, it's just like, oh, I cannot join you because there's 2 people with you already. It's really stupid. Like, Suikoden 2 is actually a pretty decent game. Suikoden 3 is one of the longest games in existence. No, not really, but it is pretty far up there. It is very, very long. But it's also probably, like... It's probably the most interesting out of all Suikodens. Then there is 4, which everybody deemed to be the worst game in the world, but it's not worse than the first one, if you ask me. It does have a lot of annoying factors about it. And there's Suikoden Tactics, which is one of the most excellent tactics games on PS2, with the worst story ever produced. It's so bad. It's hard to it's hard to really grasp just how poorly written that game is, and the voice acting team evidently did not see what the game was gonna look like, what the scenes were gonna look like, did not get the memo. And you get some very, very, very bizarre scenes. Like, for example, some woman is getting held with a knife to her throat, and then there is like the guy who is evidently kidnapping her in the scene goes like, me and your mother have a slight affair. And then the conversation derails into, you're cheating on Dad?
Oh, what the fuck?
It's like, it's definitely not about it. That's definitely not what it's about. But somebody just did not get the memo, what the conversation was about. Like, I would almost say that Suikoden Tactics is worth playing just for how stupid this story ends up being. It serves as sort of like a companion game to Suikoden 4, since you actually get to get the main character if you transfer the save data. Which he is stupidly overpowered, which is the best kind of overpowered in a tactics game.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking like Suikoden 3 is like 70 plus hours for just like completed playthrough. But yeah, I mean, probably Xenoblade 3 is just about as long. I would expect as much from Monolith. But yeah, then there's Suikoden 5, which I have not played yet, but it looks like to be like the least nonsensical and the most like well made of all the Suikodens. Again, like I haven't played it yet, but I do want to. It was apparently also the least, like the lowest budget of all Suikodens. But yeah, the first one I would just recommend watching it. The second one is actually pretty fun to play, and third one is like, oh, you need a time investment. Oh god. Because the thing with Suikoden 1 and 2 is that they're short games, so even if you fucked something up, you can just restart, and at tops, I mean losing 20 few hours is bad, but it's not unforgivable. Suikoden 3, yeah, you can screw yourself over on a lot of things, and that game is 70 fucking hours long.
We just have this giant black dog with us.
It's poison vapor. Keep back.
Yes.
I love this game.
And it's the thief dog, so you know he has the bag,
Sonny.
and he calls you Sonny.
I didn't know Gollum was old, but hey, you know, okay. Like,
He calls Juju young lady.
that's true. I mean,
So-
I guess in dog years, yeah, he would be fucking ancient if you think about it.
That's true. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but whenever Feels Death Blow is specifically designed in such a way that you are meant to let go of the aiming when you are like next to the enemy, and push it again so you select another target. It's a very intentional and smart design, because that essentially accounts to oh, okay, I guess he's too powerful now.
Thief dog too strong.
Thief dog too strong, please nerf. Destroy him.
But yeah, no, even though I know it's like never gonna happen, especially with the state of Konami and heck, video gaming as it is with the news we've gotten over the past week, Jesus Christ. Like, even a fan remake of Sword of Etheria would be great, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would take a freaking Unity game that's vaguely based off of this fighting system, because the fighting system is like really what sets this game apart. I think the story is also decent, because I think I was more harsh on it when I first played it. But there is actually a lot of aspects to it that hold up pretty well. Like how we were talking recently about like characters being like, oh, I knew everything all along, but I didn't tell you. No, they don't do that, thankfully. Even though there is like setup for it in a way, or it seems like there was. But actually there isn't. It's just the matter of like, it was just a matter of making sure, or like not jumping to conclusions, and not just like, oh, I knew all along that you were a replica, and I just didn't tell you, and nobody's ever gonna mention anything about this because they like me.
Yeah. Like, fun fact, by the way, that you bring that aspect up, because going back to Johnny Young Bosch here, it's what made me really like his character in Ultraman Blazer, actually, because one of the recent episodes I saw, because he commands a military unit in that show, right? And so they're trying to figure out how to deal with like this kaiju that's like wreaking havoc. And one of his subordinates is like, well, you know, maybe, you know what, no, never mind, it's stupid. And he goes, no, spit it out. If you know something, tell me right now. Like, he actually says that. And I'm like, thank you. Finally, like, God.
I would love to think that was an outtake, but they decided just like him in characters, just like I've dubbed too much anime, and I am so fucking done with this.
That would be funny. And yeah, no, like, she's like, oh, well, in that case, and then she like she talks about like what her theory is, and it actually ends up working out for everybody. So yeah, no, like when that moment happened, I was like, whoever wrote this show grew up in like the 90s, 2000s, and has seen so much like dumb shit like that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Okay, let's. Oh, damn it, I missed it. I was gonna do his.
Just barely too.
Yeah. Okay, this one's still. Get him. Yeah, golems are annoying enemies.
Wow, and you're not even fighting him. What the hell, dude? See, he's even helping you, and you just gotta shit on him. Like, what the hell?
I'm talking about the guy with the spear, not the one in the dog suit.
Uh-huh. Now you can't even talk about him, huh? You're like, man, filthy dog guy. I'm not gonna acknowledge you exist. I see how it is, Nico. Okay.
I'm talking about the one that's in the air right now.
I mean, they're technically both in the air. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I was trying to get the attack to work, but it just isn't happening. Let's see. I think on my, I usually do that route, so I'm gonna do this one. There is actually multiple routes you can take in this place. It doesn't really matter which one you do for like the shards of wisdom. I have not been covering them because they're already all collected, and I'm never doing that again. Especially in some of the later stages. Oh, I think they don't really explain the darkness very well. Hi, waifu. But there is a damn it. In this stage, they have darkness, and thankfully, it's not Kingdom Hearts. Almira, why did you
totally
not pick it up?
The ball there, like she just spaced.
She didn't take her ADHD medication.
Like, yeah, she just spaced the fuck out for like a solid minute there. Like...
Oh well. I'm just gonna wait. Okay. I want to destroy all of these first. No, stop it. Just to have more cannon fodder. You can also press and hold the button to just like keep them on you. I can also send them to do it, so I don't get poisoned myself.
It's okay if they get poisoned.
No, they're smart enough not to do it most of the times. Like, they're very good at dodging. Okay. Now that we have enough cannon fodder.
Oh, do it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's sick. That's actually really cool.
It's also stupid powerful. Oh, pick it up.
I'd have to imagine it's arguably the most useful one too. Like of all the level 2 ones.
Yeah, it's up there with Juju's. But yeah, you can see me changing the target right as it is about to hit. Right as the Almira.
And nobody gave a fuck about that one. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, honestly, I would much rather prefer if this game just straight up did not have autonomous behavior for them.
I wish this game had multiplayer.
Oh, that would be awesome, but also I have no idea how it would function.
I mean, assuming they gave you a teleport button, I think you could work it pretty good.
Like,
how, I imagine it would really just be a case
hit?
of
like
you having to communicate with your friends.
Here we go!
You did your favorite attack.
Mm-hmm. The multi kick. But yeah, the thing I need to sit a little bit differently. The thing about the AI is that there are options for you to make them like less aggressive, and or also more aggressive. But that's an item. That shouldn't be an item.
It should just be like a setting. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like have it be that they will either do stuff on their own. Just like set the autonomy level to max, or just like wait for reaction, or so something like that. I shouldn't complain too much. I mean, I will complain because the game is very difficult, but and a lot of things are very bullshit. Like in particular, the upgraded versions of the enemies that are in this room. when it comes to the AI, I think they did a pretty decent job for something that you cannot edit. It works really well for like the gameplay of this game.
Sunny!
Here we go!
Sunny!
By the way, we were talking last stream about like games that could really use remakes and stuff, right? And I can't believe I totally forgot about this because it almost always comes up anytime I have this conversation. We need a remake of Lifeline. Like seriously.
Oh my god! Especially since nowadays the technology that was used for that game, which just was not very good, is commonplace everywhere.
Right? Yeah. It would be a much smoother experience with nowadays.
Sunny!
Here we go!
But yeah, one thing that like Golem hits like a truck, but the problem is compared to both Feel and Almira, he doesn't raise the tension gauge as much as they can, simply because well, I cannot equip him with an item that does that.
Right.
So his stats are default.
Here we go! Shield! Here we go!
Almira just going to town on that one, dude. Damn.
There we go.
Let's do it! Sunny!
I don't want you to kill him. Not like this, at least. What the hell was that?
You still picked it up though. He still picked up the combo.
There's some weird hackery bullshit going on sometimes with these enemies in particular. They have like very bizarre hitboxes, and they can also dodge. Like remember Over Zenith, like your gigantic super attack that the game is literally named after in Japan. They can dodge that sometimes.
Wow.
I actually have that on recording, where it's just like the asshole just jumps slightly to the left and is the ultimate move. He just jumps slightly to the left and then he just dodges all of it. Lifeline. Okay, so I actually streamed that game a long time ago. I do not recommend. I mean, Lifeline. I will write it down. It's a PS2 game. I made a full playthrough on my channel of it, and my god, it is like I used a walkthrough, so I knew what exactly I needed to say and what I needed to do. But the problem with that game is that it uses voice-operated commands. So it's like an adventure game, but instead of clicking on a cupboard, you have to tell your character using a microphone on the PS2, Rio, open cupboard, and she's like, leave the room? Okay. That's basically the Lifeline experience. The thing about that game is that it's extremely ambitious. And I also talked with Kev, because he speaks Japanese, and he actually told me that it's entirely possible that the Japanese version of that game functions perfectly fine. Because there are actually quite a couple voice-operated games on the PS2 in Japan only. And that only works because like Japanese is very friendly to like these old-ass voice recognition systems. So essentially the way that it works is it needs to write down far less characters in order to recognize full words, if that makes any sense. Now, for the English version, they try to do their best approximation of whatever the hell was supposed to be, how that game was supposed to function. Well, that I messed it up.
Feel. Here we go.
But yeah, they did their best to make the best approximation. However, it's still... yeah, they placed these in the worst possible place. However, it's still essentially... I swear to God, it's waiting for me. They essentially made it so that they inserted English commands within a Japanese voice recognition system that's designed to use Japanese phonemes and, you know, Japanese sounds.
What's the matter, Almira?
Careless fool. Look closer.
What the?
No need to be surprised. They're probably replicas created by the gods.
Replicas?
Since their descent, we're the only ones who've ever openly defied the gods. And even though we lost, we at least dealt them a pretty hard blow. The gods must have thought they'd better find a way of dealing with us somehow.
And so they made these fake things? A silly ploy.
Whether they created them to fight us or had some other purpose in mind, I don't know, and I don't have any way of finding out either. But whatever the gods' intentions, it certainly can't be good for us. Stay calm, Feel. Don't think about the way they look.
Okay, I know.
Mirror match.
Yeah, I don't doubt that learning Japanese is hard as hell.
Before we can do anything else.
I agree.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say about the darkness. Essentially, I think what it is if the darkness is active, there is friendly fire. I think that's what it is.
Only the darkness knows.
Oh, Tenebrae.
He's so good.
He's the best character.
All the New World is such a good game.
It is such a good game despite the fact that it's barely even finished.
Yes.
But yeah, this fight is a little bit tricky simply because, like, it's easiest to recognize your character based off of that, the color, like, you know, the colorful thingy. Thankfully, here we have all of them wearing different costumes. Oh, how was I supposed to get that? What the hell is that? Why can't I do that?
By the way, if there's one trope in any story or video game that I'm a sucker for, it's mirror matches. I just love them. Like,
Almira, save me. Save me. Almira. Almira, I'm dying. I need your help.
You're fucking dead. I'm sorry to tell you.
She can't get to me. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this game in particular is very, very guilty of something I like to call block Nazism. Especially like, when you're fighting bosses that are sort of like humanoid-ish. How did I miss that? Well, it doesn't matter. The only fake Feel is left. Golem, kill him, eat his soul. There we go, thank you. Oh, he has a tiny dog on the behind!
You didn't notice that?
No, I thought it was just, you know, like treasures or whatever, but you know, he has a tiny dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about this game's mirror match is that it makes you feel cheated, because when you fight against the darkness field, he moves like all of your all of your partners, as in he can just like zip around and do like sick follow-up combos into the air, like his freaking Emil from Dawn of the New World. It's like, where are all of these skills? Where do I have them? Please give. I mean, to some degree, I can understand that they didn't want to give you all of these, because it would be impossible to like map everything to a PS2 controller, or at the very least, the methods of doing so were not very popular at the time. Like, for example, switching between different movesets using the D-pad. That just was not quite a thing back then. Back then, Japanese gamers were still trying to learn to not use the D-pad to move. It was still kind of standard that every Japanese game had the analog stick as an option, but they were expecting you to move around with the D-pad. But yeah, I was gonna say about Lifeline. What ends up happening is you have you have English words and phrases jammed into a Japanese voice recognition system, and so certain sounds or certain words combinations just don't exist in Japanese, or you cannot say words in a similar way in Japanese. And so, for example, stuff like left and right are very difficult to make a difference of. And I wish I was making a joke about this, but it is worked in practice too many times for me to disregard it. You want to say lefto, righto, if you want Rio to turn left or right, or when you want her to check the briefcase. Saying briefcase is not enough. You have to say briefcase, and then she will do it.
Be as offensively Japanese as you possibly can, and you can get through this game.
I have like on my stream of it, I have like, I think it was like 10 minutes long segment of me trying to say briefcase and then saying it in an offensive Japanese accent, and it worked the first time. Honestly, they kind of they kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? They overestimated how well that system worked, or rather, they didn't put enough safety nets for you. I guess they thought that it was enough that they highlight all the interactable objects, which, I mean, that is helpful, but it would an option like, Rio, could you tell me what you see on the table? Would be extremely helpful, because you may be thinking, oh, like, it's like, Rio, read the letter, and then she's like, I don't see a letter, or like, I don't know what you're talking about, or something like that. And then what you're actually supposed to say is that, Rio, read the invitation. Because obviously you're supposed to know that the piece of paper on the desk is an invitation and not in fact a letter. How silly of me. I mean, that's just a fault of overgeneralization, like, or rather not overgeneralizing enough, or not putting enough words, which, you know, it makes sense because it's literally a game. Yeah, I talked English since I moved out of pretty much every day ever since I moved out of Poland like 15 years ago. Well, no, it's been 14 years at this point, give or take. So I had a lot of practice. And even before then, I already talked with a lot of people online, although I did not talk how you say it, not through Skype, but more so just typed on the internet and stuff.
And yet, you're still the most foreign person in our group.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault that all of your group is from Canada and US.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, your group is, so you're just confirming that.
Yeah, that's your fault.
No, it was like that even before I came here.
No, it was all you.
It's
You
always
did it.
it's always the fault of the new management, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You clearly don't know anything about U.S. policy. Always blame the foreigners. Every time.
Hmm. I mean, it is that is correct. It's the easiest way to it's the easiest way to get away with things. Build that wall.
By the way, if we've been talking over this cutscene, A, it's because we've seen it already, and B, if I remember right, when we first watched this, we were like, wow, this is like the most cliche JRPG thing ever. Like, right here.
Yeah, like that's the thing. What I mean, like about the story, it is cliched, but at least the characters are good, and that's what makes the game enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because
And plus, too, I think I actually had this conversation with another circle of my friends recently, who because I'm part of a Toku group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about like how, with the state of superhero media as it is like currently, and ever since like the MCU became like stupid huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've kind of reached a weird circular point where like going back to cliches is actually kind of comforting and refreshing at this point. You know, like,
yeah, in a way, like that's what I mean. It's like, because I've played so many games, especially like a lot of them from Japan. Like I've seen a similar story appear like a whole bunch of times, so it doesn't really bother me at this point as much. But what does bother me is when I dislike literally every character in a game, which thankfully is not the case with Sword of Etheria, because the characters are fun. It's just even like the fact that each and every one of them has a unique way of addressing specific party members.
mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of really cute details like that.
See, at least Almira gives a good explanation for why she didn't like expunge anything here. You know?
Exactly. It's exactly. It's like, for example, when Juju tells him about him being like the child of the gods or whatever, she's like, yeah, it's like she's just jumping into conclusions. Like she didn't want to say anything about it. It's like telling him that would not really change much, and you know, it's almost like this was written by people who have actually, you know, talked with other people, even if it's
right.
Even if the story is like somewhat predictable and has a lot of cliches. At least it's done well. It's done well enough that you're not specifically looking for holes in it, or that you're just like, oh my god, just please, just, you know, everything already. Just say it.
I also love this here. Like, Toto, you could hear us? Yeah, dude, you literally wear him. What do you mean? Like,
he's always there.
Like, but no, too, like, and we pretty much all agreed, like, even if, like, it weren't for, like, you know, a lot of stories now trying way too hard to be, like, quote-unquote subversive, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people tend to forget that formulas came about, like, for a reason, you know?
Yeah, there is a certain order of events that just, like,
works.
BS. Yeah, that's how I feel about some of it. Yeah, it's still an A rank, so that's good. But yeah, I need to just watch out to not have too many. I mean, at this point, I think I can allow myself to have a B rank or two, and nothing bad's gonna happen. But let's save, because, okay, the next stage, I don't need to worry about it yet. It's once we get our Power Ranger suits that we actually... sorry about that. That we actually need to worry about getting like the specific requirements. I don't think there is anything to be ashamed about having an accent, because I live in the Netherlands and people keep telling me, people keep mentioning that it's like, oh, it's like you have a nice accent, and fuck you. Like,
well, I mean, they should expect African people to have an accent if they're in the Netherlands, really.
You know, I wish that was a joke, but that actually happened to me, where they... It's like somebody was racist to me about being black, and I'm as white as they come. I'm from Eastern Europe. And like, I made sure to show, because they also like pointed it out in the customer review, that they shouldn't be hiring black people to work in their fucking customer service slave camps. I made sure to show it to all of my colleagues at the workplace who happened to fit that description.
Yeah.
It was interesting, especially when my manager was trying to tell me that, like, oh no, it's like, it's just you have to get on and like accept this. I'm like, no, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
That was around the time when I was about to quit my job, and I'm so glad I did. Sadly, the next one wasn't much better, but at least it wasn't worse.
Yeah.
And then the one that was after that was actually really good, because I had a lot of freedom, and it was such a breath of fresh air after living in... actually, I'm going to change one thing, because we're not going to be having Gollum for much longer, so I want to show off this other costume.
Okay.
And... well, no, I'm not gonna use Robbie the Rabbit, because... yeah, there we go.
Kuroku.
Okay. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, can you tell that Elmira has, like, a higher affection towards me from this picture?
No.
I can't.
What the fuck?
It's like supposedly their stance like she's supposed to turn more to like face the camera. But I've played this game a bunch of times. I can't tell. It probably really only changes if you specifically choose all the choices that will benefit specifically her, or if you choose all the choices that specifically benefit Leon. But, no, I'm not seeing it. Honestly, not seeing it. And actually, I am going to take off the Muffler of Justice, since I don't really need it anymore, and I'm going to equip...
the Muffler of Injustice.
Yeah, and I'm going to become the anti-hero. What I really need is... not on me right now. Where is it? I guess the one that I had was... yeah, because what I need is a battle bracelet. Yeah, I increase the
buy
tension.
another one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I guess I only ever bought 3, so that's why. Yeah, that's like another thing. They keep the inventory on the character who's not even with you, which I guess is smart, because you know they will eventually rejoin.
Yeah,
although...
it's not like old school RPGs where like, hey, you equip this temporary character, now your stuff's gone forever. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember in particular Lunar on Sega CD was super guilty of doing that over and over. Because even when those characters, like, if that character ever rejoins you, they probably won't even have that. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Nobody ever wants to check that.
Well, yeah, because it's the worst version of the game. Like, why would you go back?
It is pretty bad. Like when you go back to, especially since on top of it, just like Lunar on the Sega CD is just being very rough, just like very, very harsh.
Yeah.
Just by default, it was made even worse by Working Designs.
Yep.
It's like it had the 1980s JRPG gunk all over it, but then there was also the Working Design slime.
That's another thing too, actually. Speaking of games with remakes, like Lunar 1 has gotten remade a whole bunch of times, and don't get me wrong, each remake has been better than the previous, except with the exception of the GBA version. But like Lunar 2 hasn't gotten shit. like
Yeah, that's weird because like from what I remember, from what I could find overall on the internet, that's just a better game.
Yeah, gameplay wise it is, for sure.
And yeah, the only remake it ever got was on the PlayStation 1, and I guess it's just the Myst syndrome. You know, Myst was re-released on like a bazillion different platforms.
Yeah.
But Riven never was, Myst 3 never was, Myst 4 never was. Most people don't even know Myst 5 ever existed.
Right.
I mean, the fact is that Myst 3, 4, and 5 were released by Ubisoft, and that's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
So that's why. I mean, I just choose to not be bothered by stuff like that anymore because it's just not something I can necessarily change as much. Like for me, living in the Netherlands and speaking with an accent, people will point it out, and they can get pretty annoying about it. And I remember on one, like, it was a company dinner for like Christmas or some shit like that, and some guy's wife was like talking to me, and I was talking to her in Dutch, and she was like, "Oh, it's like this is a good practice for you to learn Dutch." And I'm like,
Oh
no, that moment I just fucking snapped. Honestly, that she didn't deserve it, but it was just like years of like receiving comments like that where I was like, no, I'm not practicing. I'm done with practicing. I already spent like years at the university trying to learn the language. I practiced a lot over the years. I'm done improving. It's not happening. I'm just a disaster. That's what it is. I just accepted it. I mean, I remember there was another situation where like somebody was because I was having trouble finding a job. Not right now. Right now, it's just like I'm being very picky about finding a job. But I was having trouble finding a job, and the problem was that, again, my accent, because they were rejecting me based off of the fact that I sound foreign, and it's like somebody said that I should go to like a speech trainer. What do you call them? A logopedist, something like that. Anyway, I said that I'm not gonna be doing that because when I that was like also a moment of a realization of like the only if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that out of spite to all these people. I'm not actually gonna enjoy it. I'm not doing this for self-improvement. I'm doing this to show other people that is like I can be better for them, but I'm not gonna be better for myself, and at that point it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's like that's another point. It's like self-improvement. It's like the thing about self-improvement is that you want to do it for yourself, and thank you very much. But the thing is, if you're doing it out of spite, or if you're doing it just because somebody tells you that you need to do it, then it just doesn't work, in my honest opinion.
And I think, like, I don't know about you, but I feel like that's what a lot of people on the internet are missing, because, like, in my feeds that I scroll through when I'm bored at work or whatever, I see a lot of posts like that where they're like, if someone tells you you have to change, you better do it. And I'm like, okay, based on who exactly and for what reason?
Yeah,
like, motherfucker, if I go up to you and say, hey, you're fucking ugly, does that mean you have to automatically start wearing a shit ton of makeup? Like, it goes both ways, guys. Like, this is...
Yeah, like, it's another thing, like, I particularly got a lot of it's like a lot of comments about the fact that I don't like it's like I don't like drinking or whatever. It's just like that I don't like to quote unquote party, because I don't. It's not my preferred way of spending time. And then you also get criticized for you also get criticized for spending time the way that also got criticized for spending time the way I like, which is, you know, editing videos, making, you know, like playing shitty video games, and it's just like, well, at the very least, I'm not destroying my liver. Which,
right.
Like, okay, sure, maybe video games are an addiction. You could say that. I would probably feel really bad if I wasn't playing video games, but at the very least, I'm not destroying my lungs. That's asthma already doing it for me.
Yeah.
Asthma, allergies. Always comes together.
That's the thing too. I feel like a lot of people also don't realize is that nobody is totally fucking clean, as much as people like to pretend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like I have my dysfunction, you have your dysfunction, and it's just like there is some there are certain ones that are more accepted than others, but there's people who will be more open about smoking than they are about but they will be closeted about enjoying video games,
which to me is ass backwards. Like, if anything.
Exactly. I remember one time when I was working at the office, there was one guy who said that it's like he stopped smoking once he started playing video games, and he was saying this as like a means of like defend the fact that he enjoys video games. I'm like, yeah, go for it. It's much better. It's probably much better.
Yeah. And like it's a topic that also comes up because, like, I'm also, one of my things is, like, I do collectibles, right? I buy stuff, I buy merchandise, whatever. And, like, people in the collecting community, there's been so many stories where, like, they have trouble finding partners or friends because, like, they invite them over and they see, like, a room that's just, like, full of, like, posters or, like, video games or, like, action figures or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they get, like, judged for it. And it's like, okay, but, like, if we were, like, dating, you would know, oh, he's at home, like, playing Sword of Etheria, or, oh, he's at home, like, playing with his Ultraman action figure. He's not out, like, cheating, or out, like, fucking on the bar, or, like, you know, like, a whole bunch of other shit.
I mean, I
So,
don't,
like, what?
I really don't, like, the part about it that I never really got was, I mean, at that point, if that bothers them, then, okay, that wasn't gonna work out anyway. That's what I would say. Because I had people point out, like, I shown them what my because we were starting to they were telling us that we're gonna work from home and whatnot, and I showed them what my desk looked like, and they were like, oh, but, like, what do you do with all of the video games whenever somebody comes over? And I'm like, I just leave them be. They know I'm a nerd. I have free friends.
Right, it's my own fucking money, you know?
It's like, if they know me enough that they will actually go to my place, yes, they will probably have already known that I in fact own a motherfucking Sega Dreamcast and a CRT
Right.
TV that I've used like twice after I calibrated the image and then never used it again.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
also too why, even though like I do kind of get it how people will think it's too forward, too off-putting.
mm,
Me personally, and I also appreciate people who do this too, where I just tell them pretty much everything about me straight out,
yeah,
pretty much.
exactly.
Like, like, uh, like that's how I met my friend Craig,
Mm-hmm.
actually, in high school, where and this was when I was young, and I didn't quite have this mentality as of yet, but I was kind of starting to develop it, right? Legit, we just met in the lunchroom in high school
Mm-hmm.
at one point, and he was just like, "Hi, my name's Craig, and I'm bi," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," and like and I didn't let it like get to me too bad, but like I get it, because he was like, you know what, if people are gonna hate me for it, I might as well just get it over with, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Just especially since those were also different times.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely, if I when I was in high school, I definitely wouldn't have told people that I was gay.
Yeah.
At that point, I didn't even want to. I wanted to be real, but well, it is. But I don't care anymore. But that's just because I'm in a different country, and also times are different. But yeah, back like what would it have been, like 15, 20 years ago? Yeah, something like that. That was a completely different time.
Yeah, for sure. People kind of forget how far we've gone in such a short time, honestly.
Exactly.
Like, but you know, Nico, even though you're real, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not. You need to move on, dude.
I mean, I guess, but
Nico, the accident was 7 years ago. Please.
it's like the 17th episode of a series that only has 16 episodes and never really got to that point.
Yeah.
And like none of the lead up makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, this is probably my favorite stage in the whole game.
And by favorite, you mean your most hated, right?
No. Actually, this one is great. Like everything comes together really well because it's like one open area, and the point is to keep the enemies away from these points. You only really need to save one. If you want to get a shard of wisdom, you do need to save at least 2 of them, which isn't too difficult. But because enemies tend to gather in several different spots, the game, like your partners tend to get spread out, and then they will not follow your commands very easily, so you need to make sure that you call them over regularly. But yeah, you can get some sick links in this place. Too bad that at this point you don't get access to Over Zenith yet. You want to get rid of...
I think I remember this stage from the first playthrough.
Yeah, because I did mention that I believe I mentioned back then also that it is among the best.
Yeah, because it's just one big fun gauntlet. Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, I really wish that there was like a mode where it's just like an endless...
yeah, like this game could have had a survival mode, yeah.
Guys...
Well, yeah, that's another thing a remake could really do for this, is like add some like bonus modes.
Oh, there is plenty of bonus modes. It's just a lot of it is not something you'd want. I mean, there is one bonus mode that is actually pretty fun, but like the arena bonus mode is something they never implemented, which feels kind of like an oversight to me, because this like this section just like proves how good of an idea it is.
Right. Like yeah, like an arena mode where you get to like literally choose your party and whatnot. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, technically you can do that with this. You just level select, and you can just adjust the difficulty. But you know, it's still like just this stage. It could have been like more with like more variety of enemies, or like maybe something different, like some other shtick to it.
Maybe throw in like a unique boss at the end or something.
Yeah, something like that. It could definitely work. Like modes like that are pretty silly, but they're usually fun in games where like the combat is good enough to make it fun.
Yeah, like in most of the Tales games.
Yeah, like one example actually that I played recently, Oneichambara Origins, which I think I shown you the first game on the PS2, which is this really budget shitty like boob jiggle simulator.
Yes.
But the series actually continued, hilariously enough, and it got good. Like the people who made it obviously cared, and they actually remade the first two games into like one game, and it's pretty good. And it also has an arena mode like this. And I spent like good, I want to say like 5 or so hours trying to like build up my characters to beat it, and it was very fun. I enjoyed all of it. Normally I wouldn't bother, but it was fun, and also unlocked a secret character. Guys, ah, damn it!
Wrong one.
No, it worked well enough. Could have. Ah, this is a good one now.
There you go.
Could have been better.
But yeah, no, this game really should have gotten a US release. Like, what the hell?
I really don't understand. Like, I can understand with some Europe-only games, but this one, I really don't get it.
Yeah, I guarantee you I would have bought this game if I'd seen it on the shelf back then.
Yeah, and the cover art is exceptionally nice, and like also just considering like all kinds of games that were released at the time, this isn't even like nothing that's bad about it is exceptionally bad for the time.
Yeah.
Defend the last one to the death.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you kind of let them get away with that.
Oh, did they kill all of them?
Oh no, they've all
Okay, I got distracted. That's fine.
Retry.
Yeah. Hold on. Just want to catch up on the comments. Yeah. I guess. I mean, for me, I thankfully don't need to do that anymore. But dating was difficult because
he already had me, and it's like, how do you improve upon perfection?
Well, that's not really where I was going, but also I'm introverted, and I hated like introducing myself over and over Two people that I'm probably never gonna speak with again.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Sonny.
Right away. Over here.
Right away.
Damn,
But-
they synchronized on that one. Shit. Like,
Almira. Golem.
Sonny.
Get him. Though I missed.
yeah.
Seal.
But yeah, now he captured the God of Time, and he's fine now.
Almira. Golem. Here we go. Almira.
But yeah, the trick is to just like keep them off. Actually, the easiest way to beat this is to just stick to one and ignore everything else and wait for the enemies to come to you. At
Yeah.
least so long as you're not planning to get the shard, which, like, I mean, I already gotten it, so I don't care. But yeah, thankfully they do give you a warning before it falls apart,
Yeah.
so it's not like, ah, shit.
Oh, speaking of our friends and stuff, Nico, right? Due to some recent developments, we might actually be doing that meetup this year instead of next year, possibly.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd be able to swing that, but you know.
That would be difficult, but I mean, it was a very big maybe whether I would be able to join anyway. So you know,
Yeah. I mean, it technically is still a maybe for us too. It's just the chances got a bit better than like a couple weeks ago.
okay.
So yeah, I'll keep you
Well,
updated.
I mean, if even if I'm not gonna be there, I hope you have fun.
Wow, Nico. Okay. You see, what you all don't realize is that in Nico's native language of Skrapsiakya, that means I hate you and I want you to like jump off a cliff. So yeah, you know, I appreciate that, Nico. Thanks.
No, that's only in the made-up language that Rolf and Ed and Eddie talks, and you keep thinking that I'm from that same country of Europe, as you Americans assume that all the countries in Europe are Europe.
Yes.
Here we go.
But yeah, no, I'm doing a weird amount of traveling this year, actually, especially if that meetup does happen, surprisingly. Because, like, a lot of big events in towns near me, which that's not really that big a deal. And then, like, there's PMC where I'm going to California in August, so that'll be fun. And then, like, yeah, if that meetup happens, that's going to Georgia in December. Yeah, jeez, I'm going all over the place this year. And it's not fucking cheap, let me tell you.
Yeah, I can imagine. Damn, this is getting, like, very much out of hand.
Yeah.
Here we go. Got it. Defend the last one to the death.
Honestly, I never have that much trouble, but it's probably because I'm distracted.
Excellent.
But it's fine.
Wow, you're saying I'm nothing but a distraction, you, Nico, huh? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is we have to defend the last one.
That's a yes. Okay. All right, Nico. Jeez.
Guys,
Sonny.
Here we go. Over here.
Right away.
Got it. Almira. Got it. Here we go.
Sonny.
Here we go.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Over here.
Right away.
where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over there.
Here we go.
These guys love to juggle you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can jump off of them, but like then they will just do it again. There's one that I want to get. There we go.
Hey, free red bar.
Probably not worth getting all the way out there, but screw you.
Hey.
That's the way.
Hiya! That one is either amazing or complete horseshit.
Yeah.
It's like screw you. You're not bombing this one. Like this section is like amazing when it just starts getting horrendously chaotic.
Yet again, I wish this game had multiplayer.
Let's do it, Sonny! Right away!
Destroy. Oh, it didn't hit the one up. Okay, so I guess that's the.
That's the drawback. It doesn't hit airborne people.
Yeah. As compared to Almira's, which is very similar. Where did it go? Okay, there you are. Oh, screw you.
Move slightly to the right.
Sonny, here we go!
Especially since they had the foresight to make the like give you a lot of enemies that are very easy to like start a combo with.
Yeah.
So you can just keep it going and going.
Let's do it, Sonny! Right away!
Damn, Golem can OTG? That's fucking good, actually. Jesus.
I mean, pretty much everybody in this game can. It's the Helm Splitter, that's what it's for. But because it is a very awkward maneuver to perform, it's kind of hard to make good use of.
Unless you're an AI.
Yeah, kind of. It's like my movement's not good enough. Okay, Almira, get him.
Or Gong, you know, that works too, I guess.
Okay, that's just one guy left.
Yep. Destroy him. Wow, Nico, okay.
Yeah, like, in order to, like, see how much time I need in order to, like, do this, and then I get stuck in a situation where, like, they will likely hit me again because I was not fast enough to, you know, you see the problem with this? But yeah, now it activated the elevator.
Jellyvator.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, for example, my parents would always this scene's actually pretty fun. Let's just keep quiet.
What's
Yeah,
this? Why doesn't it attack? I am human. It can talk? Please, help me.
It's still conscious?
Please help me. I can't take this anymore. My village. Let me go back to my village. Watch out. It's acting strangely. I can't take it. I can't take this anymore. I'd rather die. Kill me. Kill me.
This is just insane.
Is this what the gods do? This is blasphemy against life itself.
Almira, isn't there any way we can change this man back?
I'm afraid not even the gods can do anything anymore.
Kill me. Kill me.
Almira, Gollum, I need your help.
Alright, so as much as I really like this stage, I hate this boss so much.
Yeah, and I'm sure I made this comparison too when we first did this, but this dude is literally just like the forgotten one from Lament of Innocence.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't actually damage him until they're done talking. What you're not normally supposed to do is just slam him on the hands once, and that usually is enough, but until they're done talking, nothing works. See?
Watch
And he
out.
also does that.
Bodily fluid is poisonous. Perfect. Now we can get up on its head and reach its vital spot.
Yeah, I wasn't even near that. You get hit a lot in this fight. Just like in situations where you can't do anything about it. It does have a good music, but
Yeah, the soundtrack pop in this game.
yeah, like all of the soundtrack is really good. And now pay attention to. And now we can actually damage him, but you can actually get stuck in this in this fight, like not permanently, but there is a very they don't convey what you're supposed to be doing very well. What you're supposed to do is hit his head until you get little stars, and he will swat you. You basically cannot avoid it, and he'll do this, and this is how you actually.
Almira! Almira!
Okay, there we go. A good one. Oh no, he's airborne. I forgot. Ah, no, this did a good.
No, yeah,
This-
you hit him on the hands. He's fine. You're fine.
Okay, and if you get lucky, you will actually get another one straight away. And this should be enough.
Oh,
Close enough.
hit boxes.
Okay. Let's fit. Okay.
Right away.
Boom. Yeah, I totally get that thing with like, because old people tend to assume that we like things that they do, and then berate you for not enjoying the stuff that they do because you're filthy youth and you
Yeah.
don't appreciate the good things that they appreciate. I mean, of course, you can't really very easily ask their parents because a lot of times they're probably dead. But did you enjoy the stuff that your parents enjoyed? It's like, did you enjoy hanging out with your parents on like all of the events when you were like in your teens or 20s? It's like not everybody did. I mean, some people do, and it's good for them that they do. But I'm in the camp of like whenever my parents went to like barbecue or something, and there would be like a million. It's like a whole bunch of people I did not know who were all like age of my parents or older, and then I was supposed to enjoy my time there while they're getting drunk off their ass, you know? It's like, which part of this is supposed to be fun? And for whom is it supposed to be fun? Like, for example, First Communion. When I had my First Communion, that was the worst. Because there was 3 kids there, and they all left straight away for some reason. And then I was just bored out of my ass.
They left straight away because they were the smart ones.
No, their parents left. I don't know why, because like, yeah, that's just like yeah, I was just talking in general, but yeah, that's exactly, yeah, the like when I had my First Communion, all I remember about it was just being bored out of my ass while the, like, you know, the aunts, the grandparents, the parents, whatever, they were just talking, having fun, and I just had to be present. I literally just wanted to leave. Because of course it was my First Communion, that nobody said I had to enjoy it.
Right.
I just had to be there.
No, I'm with you. I had a similar experience.
Okay. And the stage that's coming after this one is actually the one where I'm gonna create a safety save.
I wonder if there are speedruns of Etheria.
I believe there are. I mean, there isn't really much of anything you can do. I don't think there is much of anything you could do to like glitch the game, but I can certainly imagine that with some like RNG manipulation, you could get like very like some really good stuff going on.
Okay, free tip. For anyone who wants to be part of GDQ, submit Sword of Etheria.
You're gonna be the only one.
And have your donation incentive be the bonus stage, please.
Oh yeah, bonus stage %.
Yeah, that'll be the first GDQ I ever donate to if that happens.
I mean, honestly, the bonus stage should be an incentive. The bonus stage, because that would be something people would want to see. It is the best.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, let's see. The next stage. I mean, for the boss, it doesn't really matter what I get equipped with right now.
Not to mention the next stage is your favorite stage, so.
No, it's actually stage. Let me just quickly. I believe it's stage. No, you're right. It is stage 12. Shit. It is the one that I hate the most. But yeah, for Gollum, it doesn't really matter what he's equipped with. We're gonna still be using him, but he's not gonna be present during the boss fight. So it's whatever. If I recall correctly, Leon is equipped just as well as he can be. She has tension. She has defense. Although honestly, she's so good at avoiding getting hit. I may as well give her something else. I was actually testing out the healing charms, and the AI is actually smart enough to use them.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, they will try to walk towards you, which is why I was talking that boss fight against the mirrors. It's like Elmira helped me because I forgot that she's not equipped with this.
Oh.
That's why. And I would rather let's see. Silver garment. Yeah, let's do this one instead, because I think 20% HP more will do more than 15% extra defense. I was never really a concert person, to be honest, so I never really cared for those one way or another.
If I ever visit the Netherlands, I'm dragging you to one.
Why?
Because probably one of the reasons I'd even be out there is for the Final Fantasy Orchestra, to be honest with you. Like, that's probably one of the main driving things I'd want to go for.
Okay, let's go to this lovely stage. You'll see why I hate it so much very, very soon.
Is it because you hate the number 12?
No, there's nothing particularly bad about number 12.
Is it because you hate the color green?
I actually like green, although I don't have very many clothes in that color. You know, actually, hold on. I will give him the stronger suit, because we've seen both of them, and this stage is difficult. While sometimes this could be a detriment, if he can just kill enemies faster, I will take it.
Anywho, I'm gonna grab a refill, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
It doesn't look like that god is here anymore.
Yeah, they're telling you basically this is the area you've seen, you've been to before.
Got it, Gollum! Feel! Here we go! Here we go! Amira! Got it! Gollum! Here we go!
Okay. What is that? What the hey is that? Oh, it's just Etheria, okay. Oh, the Final Fantasy Orchestra is gonna be there as well? I already went there. Wow. Okay. Everything's a few hours driving in Poland. Here in the Netherlands, if you go a few hours driving, then you're already in another country. Okay, here there is an asshole manning this thing over here. Okay, they already gotten rid of him.
Here
That.
Here we go!
Almira!
Right away! Feel! Amira! Golem!
Sunny!
Damn it. So yeah, as you can see, they introduce these assholes, which will like dodge you. Like they have nothing better to do with their time. And there's also these tornadoes, which your AI partners are not smart enough to actually avoid. And I'm not gonna say for myself, I'm not smart enough to avoid them either. But all of this, and there's also explosions coming off of this asshole, also specifically leads you to stand in the middle of, guys, please.
Amira! Golem!
Sunny!
Here we go!
Almira! Let's do it, Sunny!
Right away!
Almira!
Here we go!
Okay, that was not so bad. And thankfully we have a health refill. Oh. They've had that happen a couple of times, I believe, in Amsterdam as well. Never went there though. Okay, so for now we're actually going to ignore them and bring my AI partners over here.
Amira! Golem! Amira! Golem!
Sunny!
Here we go! Amira! Over here! Over here! Over here!
Away!
How did that hit me?
Amira! Golem!
Excuse me? Okay, we're restarting the stage. I am not accepting that. So yeah, this stage is awful. Everything about it is awful. The enemies, their placement, the traps. Awful, 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 terrible. Awful.
Amira! Right away! Golem!
Sunny!
Sadistic even.
Almira!
Here we go! Amira!
Sunny!
Golem!
Sure thing! Almira!
Got it! Feel! Here we go!
Almira!
Here we go!
I mean, in all fairness, I don't think that in America they really teach much about the map of Europe, and in Poland I don't believe that we really learn much about how many states there are. We also don't really learn that much about like what's going on in Asia. So it's like, it's just kind of in general, people tend to just concentrate about what is close to them.
Here we go! Here we go!
But yeah, these explosions from the floor, they're so unnecessary. The fire tornadoes, so unnecessary. And also the fact that the enemies specifically, like, veer towards them is just mean.
Let's do it, Sonny.
You bet.
Damn it. I missed.
Amira!
Sonny.
Here we go!
Where the hell are you? Okay. That's all it takes, thankfully.
Are you winning, son?
No.
Dang.
Like, see what they did there? Like, right at the moment, they both had to poke me just to interrupt me. That's this whole stage. Or parts of it, at least. Like, it's just all annoyance.
Have you told your viewers what the most accurate representation of Poland ever was?
That's Time Squad.
Yeah, it is.
Screw you.
She's carrying sticks.
I am still convinced that they just asked, like, somebody went to Poland once and they were very disappointed with their vacation because it was just raining all the time.
Yes.
I'm convinced that's why it is what it is. Because it is accurate to what the weather is most of the year. It's also similar to how it is in the Netherlands, which is also, it's like, people in the Netherlands think that they have the worst weather in the world, TM. But no, similar weather is in other places in the world too.
Yeah.
Amira!
Got it, Golem!
Sure thing, Sonny.
Here we go!
Yeah, so we need to destroy these Ords, and it becomes very difficult to do that once all the enemies despawn. I mean, they will respawn again, sure. Amira, could you? There we go. Boom. Yeah, so there's these enemies which are on like little turrets. You can destroy Amira, Golem, Amira, Golem. I need you. Where the hell did you go? Okay, screw it. We're just gonna go here. They're like freaking puppies. They get distracted by anything. Almira!
Right away.
Yeah, right away when I see it. Which part of right away do I not understand?
No, see, he's saying right, comma, away, meaning he'll be away from you off to the right. Yeah. You see, Nico, you really need to grasp better English. I mean, come on now.
Oh yeah, this is what you meant by OTG. Yeah, he just has a very
told
good.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly have not used them that much, so I didn't know exactly what you mean, what you meant. But yeah, all the characters have that. Like for Feel, it's just this. The, like, you know, press forward while jumping and then attack.
No one wanted to pick up on that one, huh, guys?
Uh-huh.
You were all like,
You're
nah,
so busy.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone was just like, yeah, you got it. Like, but you know, thinking about it, I actually
Come on.
Ow, damn, that was a lot of damage. Shit.
Yeah, it only takes like 2 hits.
Right away!
But yeah, I actually do want to start traveling more often if possible, if money allows.
Ah!
Because like...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because, like, I ain't getting any younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that. The only problem is, like, money has to also allow it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not gonna kill myself over it, but, like, it's definitely a thing where I'm gonna try to put, like, a little bit of money away over time to, like, build up to it.
Like, for me, like, traveling also sort of... I did that a lot as a kid, simply because my parents were always abroad. So I guess maybe some of its novelty is kind of like worn off over time. But
plus, you live in Europe. You can walk like 3 steps down the street and you're in another country. Like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. There is a lot more. There is a lot more variety. Yeah, I remember my dad told them that. Okay, so here's one of the stupidest things for a... Damn it. Oh yeah, of course the boulder knows where you're going.
Yeah.
So... This section sucks because you actually need to destroy the boulder with a with like a death blow in order for you to get the wisdom shard.
Oh, that's stupid.
It is. It is really, really fucking dumb. And they can fall off the edge here? What even hit me? What is this camera angle? Where is everybody?
Gollum!
I can see the shadow of death over there.
Are you in the Valley of the Shadow of Death?
Ah, damn it. It fell off. Okay, that was enough to get us across. Thankfully, this game is nice enough to give you a full health refill right in front of bosses, or what would be a near full health refill. Sometimes it's not quite enough, but it's enough. It's enough for the most part. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I used to travel a lot when I was younger because my parents were abroad, so I had to travel a lot by bus and stuff like that. Later it was by plane, but like, Jesus Christ, traveling by bus is awful for like 20+ hours.
If you let your guard down, it'll gain control.
Time for round 2 with the Wild Arms boss.
Yes, but this time with a special requirement, which is part of what makes this... what's gonna make this a lot more difficult.
I won't let myself become a burden. I just can't stand the humiliation. Enough! Enough!
What?
Gollum!
And so Gollum is dead forever.
Calm down, Theo. We're talking about an Oz member, don't forget. Oz members don't die that easily. The important thing now is not to let anything happen to us.
They respawn on the checkpoint.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do? Pull it together, you two!
Yo,
Leon! You?
we got
His theme music kicks in and everything.
a little something we gotta take care of first. Kid, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Look at that damn smug expression.
I'm gonna rescue them. Dorothy and the other children.
Assuming they're not dead yet.
And the Etheria too. I've gotta rescue
And I'm gonna do it with an A rank or something around that. While also
Yeah.
using a level 2 death blow to kill every single boss that happens to be a god from now on. I swear.
We should be fine now.
We now have our Power Ranger mode.
Oh yes, and actually that's another thing that's important. You need to be in the Power Ranger form. You can't use the level 2, 3 death blows. I mean 2 obviously, but the third one is also possible without armor. But the requirement for the secret ending is that you do need to use the have the armor. For now, I'm just annoying him a little bit. What we need him to do is do this. Just as before, he's going to spawn some assholes. And what we're gonna want to do is basically go on the opposite end of what he's doing. Okay, good enough for now. Let's whittle him down a bit. Okay, there is one.
I'm glad that I've infected someone with my tastes once again.
Oh, how so?
Basically, I've been reading Spider-Man 2099, the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually almost done with all of them. But yeah, no, for the most part, they're really good stories. And so I've been chatting with people about them, and one of my friends is now reading through the original 90s run.
Ah. Yeah, the comic books were never really a thing where I come from. I think I told you why. There just isn't a culture for it because, it never really developed. It's not that the comic books were not a thing at all. It's that you couldn't actually have comic books about superheroes. Oh yeah, these ones. Damn it. Oh no, move. Oh wow, I avoided it. Come on, reach him. Damn it.
Oh,
that
barely.
was weak. Weak and flaccid as fuck.
Damn. Ooh.
Okay, he's doing a new attack now.
Watch out for attacks from the air!
Yeah, this really is a Wild Arms boss.
I told you. Man. If that successor to Wild Arms, you know, Armed Fantasia, if that comes out and ends up being good, right?
Yeah.
I hope they do another spin-off where it's Wild Arms, but they're all Power Rangers.
I was wondering if maybe I could hit those back, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
No, I get it, because it looks like you'd be able to.
Right?
You know?
It looks exactly like the cannons that you were able to normally shoot down, but I... Okay, that was terrible. Okay. Now we need to wait for him to get to the middle. Spawn some more and then try to not get in his way while building the thing. Yeah, exactly that. Get here.
Don't have the strength for flying or long driving. Man, we Americans are built for that shit. Like...
Okay, one. It's not gonna be able to finish him, but the next one will. Get here. Get here.
So
Okay.
now you just need to save up for the level 3.
Yeah, level 2 or level 3. If I manage to do a level 3, good. Ah, shit. He's doing that again.
I hope you don't die this time.
No, it's not gonna be a problem. It's one of those things where if you just keep moving, he cannot hit you, and then he just went through the mountain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do know what you mean with the don't get hit, because for that one I did. For the part where he's diving, I did get hit.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Like previously when I was playing, I just like moved, and it didn't, like, nothing happened. Maybe I need to, like... Okay. Okay. I did a dodge.
Poor Amelia fucking ate shit, though.
Oh, yeah. They're usually pretty good at avoiding stuff, but not always. Okay, guys, you don't want to finish him off completely.
Yeah, we're still in the edging phase.
That's like a very annoying thing about their behavior. They will try to fight the boss, which makes sense, but oh god, this is what I mean. Like, you have to be out of his way, because otherwise you constantly get interrupted. Come on. Come on, give it to daddy. Almira! It was right there. Come on.
Well, now you gotta wait a whole nother phase.
Ah, that was weak. I literally cannot afford to actually use a level 1 on him, because that may get him within the range of just, you know... Please, do the spawn. Yeah, okay, no, damn it. Oh,
Yep,
shit.
told you, a whole nother cycle. Rip.
Basically, no, they're not doing... basically, the developers who made Wild Arms are gonna make another game now. And it is themed after Wild West, just like the original games were. And so they did a Kickstarter campaign for it together with all the developers behind Shadow Hearts. And they're also those are also working on a successor to Shadow Hearts. Not in name, but basically just like thematically. Okay, that's the key. Just like to shuffle. Okay,
But yeah,
please.
I donated to that Kickstarter.
Me too. I donated for a physical copy for PS5 of both games.
Yep, same here. And hilariously, that Kickstarter was one of the ways it got leaked that a Switch 2 was on the way.
Yeah, because they had to update the preference
Yep. Because originally I had it set to where I wanted Switch versions.
Oh no, there it is! There it is! Give it!
There you go. That was like pixel perfect, by the way. Like a fraction of a second later, you would have been down to level 1.
I know. But yeah, I hate this requirement simply because of how wonky it is, and also the game gives you absolutely no indication that you did anything special.
Yeah.
Or anything differently. You get that same reaction if you do a finisher, like a death blow on any other boss as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, okay, well, any other boss that actually gets killed, so not the Oz members. But it's like, how would you figure it out? I mean, I guess you kind of want to aim to do the death blow on the boss, because that way you get a lot more experience out of it. But again, it's probably just one of those things that had to be pointed out in the guide. Hell, there's a bunch of things like that I remembered when I was now recording the first playthrough, and like collecting all the shards of wisdom. There is like, remember on the stage with the children? You're actually gonna like this, because what you actually need to do in order to get the shard of wisdom is to ignore all children, and run to the left end of the stage, so the complete opposite way of everything that's pointing you anywhere. And you have to go to a specific door, and you have a very tight timing to open it, and then that way you can get the shard of wisdom. Because I explored everything on my original run, and just like nothing popped out, and I was really confused. But no, it's just the timing literally does not allow you to make a singular mistake, and if you're too late, you just get greeted by a face full of fire. I don't remember that part at all, like when I was playing the game for the first time years ago. It's just so... oh yeah, here's an important little thing. I might not be related to Dorothy by blood. Yeah. So they pointed out here, but I guess it's in a different scenario, but I do kind of want to point it out because it comes up later as well. And it's sort of like, when you take these two, this just kind of comes out weird in a context. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, from what I remember, I donated, and ass. That's what I think about that stage. It's ass.
Ass-B.
Yes. I don't remember what was the price. I mean, like, to be fair, when you're supporting a Kickstarter, then you pay more for the copy because you want the game to be made.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the actual price of the game is gonna be, but I mean, usually they're just the same as what you would expect the price of a game for PS5 to be.
Like, I can pull up my pledge level to... Hold on, I'm gonna do that. Like, just so, you know, people...
Yeah,
know
what it required you to get it. Oh, and Almira and Leon are playable from now on, but we're not actually gonna use them because I mean, the game is just designed to be played as feel, and whenever you're playing as Almira or Leon, it's just stuff that just does not quite click in right. Hard to tell. Besides their most useful aspects, which is their, you know, the super attacks are accessible anyway when you have the level 2 attack. And feels works best you know, as a level 1. Theirs is more of a specialty. But yeah, we get access to Over Zenith. We have already seen it because we played the optional stage.
There we go. Arm Fantasia and Penny Blood.
Okay, so that was a success. That was a success. That was a level 2. That was a level 2 takedown. So I'm actually going to. So this is a safety save. So I'm going to save this on the regular save for the playthrough. Let's have this one be continuous. I keep this one so I can very easily get back to... Yeah, I backed a couple of games, but not that many.
Okay. So I donated $100 to the project.
Okay.
So divided by 2, that's $50 per game, which is honestly not bad.
No, that's kind of generous considering how much games cost nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What is Leon's equipment? It's exactly what I want it to be, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's looking directly at you. He likes you.
No, he actually... No. I mean... You know, probably if you... Because here's the thing about picking just the top or bottom choices. They don't actually specifically favor one or the other character. But by picking the first choice constantly, you favor both of them just enough to unlock you favor both of them just enough to unlock the Muffler of Justice, which is what I remember. Choosing all the bottom ones, I don't think it does that, because there is still like a few... Well, no. It should actually do that. The exact same thing, honestly. Because you basically need a affinity level 5, which how you measure that, I don't know, but affinity level 5 with both of them. And I can imagine that there is higher levels of affinity. I just never got them because I was never specifically pursuing one or the other. Since it doesn't really do anything aside from this one mission. I mean, it would be kind of funny if there was some kind of a mechanic where, like, they work better with you if you like have a higher relationship with them.
Like it's Pokemon.
Yes, or like any dating sim-ish game. Okay, and now we're gonna get the boss fight with Juju. This is level 13, so we don't actually need to worry about a super boss.
These
Goddamn, why is this soundtrack so good?
Seem to be hostile anyway.
Okay, so this stage has a shtick to it, which honestly, if they didn't tell me it had that, I would have never realized it, because it's like very like it comes up in very specific scenarios. Essentially, if you hit any of the walking ghosts, they will release like a shockwave that hurts you. But since most of the times when I would hit them is with the death blow, it doesn't really matter because I'm usually not close to them, and also I'm invincible throughout the whole thing. Stan is from US.
No.
I mean, you live in Michigan.
No, I'm from Prussia.
You're from hell. That's what that game was about. Michigan
Yes.
Report from Hell.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so these assholes can be a little bit of a hassle because of the camera, but
Be careful! If you hurt them, we sustain damage.
guys, I know you can do. I know you can zip. Start doing it. Leon, what was that? Okay. Boom.
Bikers.
Feel.
Okay. Up.
Great emerald.
Damn it. Like, that's another thing. Juggling, even though it's the main mechanic in this game, it does work really well considering this game's age. But it could have been better. Because they probably thought it would be way too easy if the enemies literally magnetize to you like they do in Dynasty Warriors. But there's a reason why we keep having Dynasty Warriors. Because they're fun. Like, the combat is very fun. And sometimes you just have to give up the... like, some level of fidelity just to keep the game being fun, in my opinion. Because there's nothing worse than just, like, you're doing combo, you cannot do anything differently, and suddenly, like, your character just, like, completely drops it. Like, what I'm saying is, this game could have used a little bit more rubber banding for like enemies hitting you. I'll try to show off. Yeah, you can see there is like something going on, and then they go to heaven. And I mean, before you say, yeah, it's a skill issue or whatever, the game just isn't designed well enough. There is so much like delay for so much of the stuff, and it's just okay. Then we got actually hit there. Boom! Screw all of you. I love their klaxons. Oh, hello there, Pugsy. Whoop! Actually, now that you bring it up, Wizard of Oz, that probably is the reason. That probably is exactly the reason why this never got released in the US. Because probably Warner Brothers would have like a much stricter hold of the license for that. But then again, then there is Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road, which actually only got released in the US. And for that one, Exceed Games actually had to get the... Exit Games actually had to get the license from Warner Brothers, even though the game has nothing to do with the movie. Guys, what are you doing? Almira, you're not gonna beat the freaking... What the hell happened there?
Good question.
And that was half of my HP. We're gonna
Easy mode.
This is the easy mode. I need to remind myself this is the easy mode. I should not be having this much trouble, obviously. Damn it! He doesn't track afterwards. Oh yeah, and this asshole will continually interrupt you. Guys, you are not fighting this goddamn golem by hand. You didn't... He didn't even attack then. He didn't even attack then. Well, no, there is more. There is actually more connection. There is a whole stage themed after Oz Rangers and the characters, which we had on the previous stream, which is an optional one. The ending that I'm aiming to get is actually the true one, because I've already played the game several times and I'm basically preparing my my save file to show off the super boss, because I'm recording the game and yeah, I need to show off that as well at the end. So that's part of the purpose of this run.
Leon. Here we go. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Amira. Leon. I'm on it. Here we go.
Screw you in particular. Okay. Oh, and wanna see the most bullshit hidden collectible in the history of gaming? Do you know where it
Sure.
is?
Right underneath your feet.
No, it's right over here, obviously.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is the only time there is an invisible wall in the whole game.
Bullshit.
I know, right? Of course, it's also the reason why I want to unlock all of the shards. I want to show off the Dorothy mode.
Over here. Got it. Over here.
Guys, please. Okay, that's funny. I was supposed to get that.
Leon. Here we go. Here we go. Amira.
Oh no! Come on, come on, come on, come on! There we go!
Leon, here we go. Amira.
The game in total has 20 chapters. With the 20th is it's the optional one. Normally it ends at 19.
Leon. Here we go.
Fucking hate these blue yellow assholes. It's an upgrade that never needed to exist.
one.
All right, Almira.
Like, the way that they can just, like, cancel out of everything and anything. Okay, hold on, I wanna... Yeah, the invisible wall. I already have all the collectibles, so we don't need to worry about those, thankfully. We also don't need to worry about shooting off the goddamn fish from the bridge, while also worrying not to shoot them off.
Juju.
What are you guys anyway? How can a reject and a couple of dropouts defeat a god? Just what is it you guys want? Do you want to turn into gods yourselves or something? Well, answer me!
I just want to rescue them. My little sister. All the village kids. The Katinas. The Etheria. And you too!
Me? You want to rescue me? What are you talking about? I don't get it. I just don't get it!
Juju!
When you found out the gods weren't immortal, a doubt started to grow in your mind. That doubt is competing with the gods' control in your head, threatening your stability. I know it's difficult to accept, but...
Shut up! Shut up! If you really want to help me that badly, then why don't you just die right here, right now? Just looking at you guys makes me so furious, I can't stand it! Die! Just please die!
An interesting thing about those games, like theming and whatever, they say that the envoys, as in like the Oz, are based off of Katinas, who were like flying people or whatever, right? Yet
Yeah.
Juju is the only one who actually has wings.
Yes. Now remember, you gotta beat her with a level 2 or a level 3.
Oh no, not this one.
Nope, I'm saying it, you have to. Because you're in the Power Ranger mode, so I demand it.
I mean, I will try. Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Close. Yes.
Haha, here we go. Ride that kick! Damn!
Oh, it's just short.
Oh, still picked it up! Aw.
Yeah, I couldn't fire it off when like right as I got it, because she was doing her attack and she becomes invincible for that moment. So that would have been a huge waste.
I'm glad the level 3 is still the rider kick though, and it's not just exclusive to the bonus stage.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There
we go. Hey, did it.
Oh yeah, Juju in particular. I like to call her Knife's Pandemonium. It's just ridiculous. If you get close to her or like get caught in one of her like spinning blade attacks, which thankfully are mostly, yeah, it's just like the motto of her fights: don't get near her, you'll go crazy.
I don't know what this... I just now looked at the chat after a long while. I don't know what this dude means by, oh, there's nothing connecting to Oz. Oz is all over this fucking game. What do you mean? Like, what?
I guess the only other character who actually has something that's similar to wings is Almira, because her hair looks like wings.
Yeah, it looks like wings draped over her, yeah.
And she also, like in the first cutscene, when they show like the creation of the world and whatever, and the Katinas, they actually look very similar to how like she looked, like her silhouette with the hair. I mean, hell, there is also the whole Dorothy quest where you play as Dorothy with Toto,
Yep.
and it's like a cutesy, it's like a cutesy version of the main story with less stages, and
Yeah.
Dorothy is fucking OP.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I have never unlocked that yet, and well, also I need to, of course, have it to record it.
Actually,
Ass.
this got me thinking about like older stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Winnie the Pooh is public domain now, so you know, Konami, if you want to make a sequel to Sword of Etheria, I mean,
With Winnie the Pooh. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not have it. Let's not have Konami do it. Let's have somebody more competent.
yeah, true. So you know, if anyone out there wants to, you know, make the main character based off of like Pooh Bear, you know, I mean, just saying, you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Okay, next stage is the one where we also need to pay attention to get the armor. Let's see. Do I have anything better to equip? Not really. No, everything's good. I don't think so. Isn't it just the Wicked Witch?
I always just knew her as the Wicked Witch of the West, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, the names are just maybe Almira is Scarecrow in some weird dialect.
Because like Leon is another way to say lion, you know.
Exactly. And feel makes, of course, sense because it's referring to the Tin Man who didn't have emotions.
Yeah.
But Almira, I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it. Let's see if what happens if I Google Almira. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe it will come up with something. Okay, let's see.
Almira Township. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is, but you know, I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna make an extra save, like a safety save. Let's see. 8 is the safety save before 12. This is gonna be the safety save before 14. And of course we're going to be playing as Feel. I actually did like playing as Almira, but it's just because she has a very, very high jump. But it's not a good way to like get high combos. Because her attack power is not very high, and that's actually also what determines like your pushback. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Against these things.
Are these illusions?
Illusions?
They're illusions that prey directly on the mind. But even if our pain is only an illusion,
oh no, the chat was right. Almira is the name of the Wicked Witch.
Really?
Yeah,
these illusions are nothing but shadows.
like yeah, I and according to Wikipedia anyway.
The illusions
So.
should also
Ah.
appear.
Maybe there's just multiple versions of the story. I mean, it
Maybe,
has
yeah.
probably been translated into... Guys!
Leon! Here we go! I've got it! You two aim for the ones with shadows. Those are the real ones.
All right, great. That should make it easy.
Leon!
It's also funny
Baboon.
that Toto's a cat, given that Toto was a dog in the old story. But you know,
Yeah, they kind of specifically done everything as opposite as possible.
yeah. But yeah, weird that they combined the Wicked Witch with the Scarecrow. But, like,
Yeah,
sure, I
especially
guess.
since in this story there actually is, well, no, Juju was actually in the Oz Rangers stage. She was dressed up as a witch.
Yeah.
And by the way, we don't really need to worry about this whole like looking at the shadows, so long as we destroy the so long as we destroy these Ords, which we need to do anyway in order to advance through the stage. The moment that you destroy the Ords, the copies disappear. Damn it.
Amira! Right away, Leon! Kid, here we go! Leon, I'm on it! Almira! Let's go! Kid!
Damn it. Had to target the Armorn enemy.
Here we go! Almira! Alright, kid!
Up.
Almira! Right away! Feel! Here we
Boom.
go!
There we go. Oh, and if you want to find the shard, it's actually just here. This one's not even ridiculous. It's just there. It's not even hidden.
Huh.
But yeah, just ignore all enemies.
Why can't we all just be friends?
Because like the fact that it messes with your already unreliable targeting system, that's too much.
Yeah.
Almira! Here we go! Leon! Are you? Leon! Almira! Here we go! Leon! Almira! Got it! Here we go!
I always want to destroy the like the biggest enemy. Oh no!
Here we go!
Nick dodge, bro.
Leon! Almira! Right away! Feel! Here we go!
Screw you! You're not doing that. It's the power of the white of the shining Etheria.
Yep.
Yeah, no. You
You
can
know,
also
thinking about it,
no go
if
on.
they were gonna bother to name her Almira, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they should have named Juju Glinda, because Glinda was the name of the Good Witch of the North.
Here we go!
Haha. Eat shit.
Leon! Kid! Here we go!
Oh, what the fuck? That should have hit him.
Yeah, I told you, these guys have hacks for days. No! You cunts! Absolute unbelievable cunts.
Well, you still hit them at least.
Here we go! Leon! Almira! Feel! Leon! Here we go! Almira! Right away! Feel! Here we go!
They love to juggle you, and it's just like I can't even see where it's coming from half the times, which is really like that's the bane of like playing PS2 action games. It's usually the camera.
Yeah, the camera's always your worst enemy. Although that's just kind of a general rule for like most 3D games in the like 2000s, honestly.
Yeah. But it's just like, especially in these, because they love to put stuff. I mean, depending on like how fair the developer is about their difficulty, but they just love making the enemies flank you. That's just you know, because that's what makes 3D games fun. You know, when you can't see anything.
Yeah. Ever played a Sonic game?
Damn it. Oh no, he's alive. Damn it.
Leon made sure he wasn't alive, though.
What is...
Leon. Here we go.
Oh, he's still alive.
Over here. Over here. Over here. All right.
Oh yeah, he is a... Yeah, well, why did that not hit, for example? That's what I mean with like these like the lack of with the lack of rubber banding. Like it's bad in some cases, but in certain cases you just need it because you just end up whiffing so much that you have so very little control over. Especially with how like how much delay there is with a lot of your swings. Like for example this one, it's almost impossible to time that one. Unless the enemy literally does not require you to be weakened, like this one. And there we go. And by the way, you may be thinking there's something here because there was something previously in the other one. No. Nothing. They put that one there to just fake you out. There's also one more nook where there is something hidden. Oh, and by the way, the items will always respawn on each stage. So if you know, if you figured out a stage where there is a whole bunch of items you can pick up very easily, they'll always be there, and you can just keep selling them for Etheria once you have, like, you know, enough of them, or you just don't need them. Why am I fighting them with the shadows still active? Let me fix that. Especially with the freaking spear guys.
I mean, I don't know, dude. You seem to be doing better with the darkness. Like, going.
That's until I get hit.
Leon. Here we go.
Oh no.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Nope.
Amira. Leon. I'm on it. Here we go. Right away. Feel.
Oh, and also the way that the multipliers work, the way that the multipliers for your Etheria yield work is actually very straightforward. Your level 1 attack will increase it 1.5 times if you keep the links, if you keep the link going, and then you use a second level Etheria, it will second level smash, then it will increase times 2. So you'll get a 3 times. So it actually pays off to like always go for the highest one always. damn it. But, you know, it's just more feasible to do it with whatever you can get. Because you also have to just like manage which enemies are gonna die, when they're gonna die. It's better to finish them off with a level, with like a level 1, than to just like not finish them off with a death blow if you can. Also, it seems that the copies only appear later, after the regular enemies have spawned.
Over here!
Guys.
Let's take down this way.
Nice. Oh my god.
Here we go. Almira!
Leon,
I'm on it. Over here!
right away!
Leon! All right, Almira!
Right away! Seal!
Here we go! Leon! Almira!
Got it!
Almira! Here we go! Leon! Almira!
Damn, Leon.
Leon! I'm on it! Almira!
Got it! Seal!
Here we go!
But yeah, this is also what I mean with the game being designed specifically to be played as Feel, because his death blow is specifically designed for linking.
Yeah.
Because you can finish off one enemy, while also, well, can demonstrate it now, pick the next target to be linked together. Whereas with either Almira's or Leon's, yeah, it's just kind of theirs are good for crowd control or like getting through a bunch of enemies, but not super great to start off a combo, or like to keep it going, so to say. Because with Almira's in particular, it just scatters everything all around, while leaving you in a position that you can't act immediately.
Is everybody okay? Huh?
What's the matter, kid?
Don't tell me.
Deal?
Get as far back as you can and keep still!
Hey, wait!
Now this boss fight is tricky, not necessarily because it's actually hard, but because it's actually very easy to accidentally kill the boss without, you know, the proper death blow.
Now I get it.
Almira, Leon,
Don't worry. Just don't let him get close to the children.
Got it.
thank you.
The boss itself is actually very fun. It's just the added stress of having to do it in a specific way. Because there is plenty of ways for you to do a combo on this fight in particular. He is helpful.
His body is only makeshift rubble.
It looks like a Phantasy Star boss.
You say that about every enemy in this game.
I'm gonna start saying that about you in this game. Shut up, man.
Okay, there we go. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is.
How are you supposed to hit that?
And that's shit. I didn't manage to get anything. Okay. It's not actually very difficult, it's just I was in a bad position to do that. And he actually changes where his thing is. So it's not always going to be on the face. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be? Yes.
Ooh, barely, but yeah.
So long as they don't finish it off. So long as they don't finish it off with like one more pap, then it's perfect. Because that's the biggest fear. This boss does not actually have much HP. It just has the benefit of not taking damage most of the times. So here's going to be the thing that I wanted to bring up with, like, Phil says that Dorothy and him may not be related by blood. And then there is a girl, isn't even your real little sister. Yeah, so it comes off a little bit odd, but I get what the meaning behind it is. It's like, because PLSP is talking about how he is supposed to be the, the child of the god or whatever. He's supposed to be a creation by them. And so, by default, then Dorothy probably would not be related to him. But then she brings this up, and this is treated like a huge revelation. So that, like, for me, maybe I just wasn't paying attention too much. It just came off as like, what do you mean? You said it yourself.
How do you know that? It actually is a pretty decent twist, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Although it really just, like, the thing is, I think they shouldn't have had the whole thing of, like, doing the, oh, she may not be related to me, like a stage before. I feel that just kind of just like weirdly froze it off and makes this sort of like, yeah, you just said it like a stage ago.
Yeah, but like the context is what the key defining difference is.
Yeah, exactly. So it does make sense. It's just I guess the first time I was playing it, I was like, maybe not fully paying attention to it. And now Juju steps in. And yeah, if Juju were to be our helper, this would be Gollum in her place.
Yeah.
Oh, and when it's actually Gollum taking care of the kids, you have to convince them that he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
In all fairness, he is a wolf, and all the other ones look like people.
Fucking racist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's and this is also like an example of what I meant about this game's writing actually handling this stuff relatively well, because what would have been the point of her bringing it up? He doesn't even know him.
Right, yeah.
And he's not really been relevant to the story up until this point, other than that he disappeared several years ago.
Yeah.
And they did bring him up and Field even knew about Kane's existence. So this is what I mean, like she's actually connecting the dots now, and at this point she actually feels confident enough to bring it up because it would be relevant enough and not just a speculation to like mess that would mess with you.
Right.
Ass.
Ass.
By the way, Pugsy, before you ask, yes, I did use cheat codes. This amount of Etheria is absurd. Okay, so that's my safety save. I am going to write it down in my continuous save. Yes, I used the cheat code because, like, literally, I was grinding for the costumes, and I was getting nowhere. The requirements for costumes were ridiculous, and I was just like, I'm just going to pop in a cheat code that gives me 1,000 Etheria per drop, and just call it a day. One stage cleared, everything unlocked. I did the same thing for my recorded playthrough that I'm working on right now. Just the moment that the stage select became available, just played through one stage and unlocked everything in one go. Not the costumes, of course, but like all the most important equipment and the upgrades, because, I mean, hell, even on the easiest difficulty, with all the upgrades that I have now, which, mind you, these are better than what you get in the regular playthrough, particularly the costumes, since the costumes add another element, the game is still fucking hard. So, yeah. I have no reservations because, you know, by the time that you unlock the bonus mode, you can just grind an infinite amount of experience. It's not like Fire Emblem, where it's just like a limited amount of maps and you just have to keep going.
Yeah, if I ever replay Legend of Dragoon, I'm definitely gonna put in a double gold cheat code, because money is tight in that game.
Yeah. It's just I used the same strategy for Persona 3 just to literally survive on a normal playthrough, because when I was doing the run with all the social links, which, by the way, they didn't want you to do that. Literally, you have to manipulate the game events to literally keep one girl in an eternal limbo of just close enough to becoming a girlfriend, but not close enough to actually count for like literally half a year, because her events just like do not mash up very well with all the other ones. But yeah, as a result, I did not have as many nights that I could spend on grinding, and also I didn't want to spend that much time on grinding, especially since Persona 3 has some of the most antagonistic EXP modifiers I've ever seen in an RPG. Because essentially it uses the same system as, say, Suikoden, where it's like every time you level up, you just get less experience from the same enemy, right? But it's down to the point where like they put it at such a low bar for every single floor that it actively prevents you from reaching the desired level rather than preventing you from over-leveling yourself. And yeah. Okay, actually I was going to finish anyway because I want to keep the rest of the game for the next time and maybe the time after that, we'll see. Because I don't want to be tired when getting into one of those bosses with the special requirement. Because I don't care to redo later stages multiple times. Especially since there is no option to restart starting from the boss fight. You can restart an entire stage, and you can also restart if you get killed on a boss fight, but it's actually surprisingly difficult to get killed once you have the armor. So yeah, it's just very, very annoying. But yeah, we'll hopefully finish the rest of the game next time, and after that there's probably gonna be still room for the Dorothy mode. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. It was a lot of fun chatting with everybody, and have a good night or whatever time of the day it is.
Farewell.